So just kind of in your words, can you explain what your post was? And I saw that there was a lot of backlash. So can you start by explaining like what the post was and what you were meant by it?
I post actually nurses doing a dance, like a choreography on TikTok. And in one of the captions, and one of my captions were like, I think this is enough. And I wasn't expecting that I was going to get so much hate about it, because my intentions were not like trying to bash doctors or nurses that they don't have the right to actually have fun. I think sometimes I have to go deep into explain it, because people can turn my words completely different. And that's what they did. What I was saying, and my whole point is like the media is showing you that nurses and doctors are not able to go home, and that they're so busy, and and you see them working so hard, and we do appreciate that. But then suddenly you go to social media and you see these type of videos, and I have to tell you, I have my TikTok, and I don't have anything against that, but doing a TikTok, it takes time. And doing a dancing, it takes way too much time, unless that you have dancing skills. But seeing doctors or nurses doing like this choreography that it takes so much time, and then you see the media telling you something different, it makes you question what is actually happening. And that was my whole point about this.
Now, have you been quarantining?
Yes. And even my husband, too. He has been working from home, and we have been in here for about 2 months now. My husband's job, it requires to be outside. It requires contracts. And if that company doesn't go back to normal, he can actually end up losing his job. And it's so much, it's so much that I'm fighting for. That's why I always get in trouble with my posts.
What are some of the things that people said to you, either in the comments or in your DMs? What are some of the backlash you received?
They say karma is a bitch, so I hope nothing happened to you, because probably you're going to end up needing a nurse and you're not going to have the help you need. There was another lady, a doctor's wife. He said she said so many nasty things, it's hard to keep up. And I'm like, I cannot believe that someone can wish harm upon my son or my husband or me, when I'm not even wishing any harm upon anybody. They told me that karma is a bitch, I hope you don't need help, or your son. And that was what it bothers me the most is when they actually name my son, because my son is an innocent kid. He doesn't have anything to do with that. They can actually say whatever they want to me, but it just, to my son, I don't think, and even being a nurse or a doctor, and they're supposed to be actually helping and saving lives, but not just even wishing harm upon anybody. I don't think that's fair. No matter if I think that wasn't fair for them to be dancing in circumstances like this, but that's not fair what they actually what they said about me.
What do you say? They said if you need help, they're not going to help you?
Yes, they said that. They actually said that. They said if I need any help, that karma is going to be a bitch, because one day I'm going to pay for everything I'm saying.
Wow. And that was a nurse that said that?
Yes. I want to know where she works, because I do not want to go there. I want to avoid the place she works at. That's my whole thing. I don't want to go there, because I will be afraid of my life, of my son, or my husband. No, and another thing too, Dominic, you know what they did too? You know that I work as an influencer, but they're reaching out to my sponsors to tell them they do not hire me because I think different, because I'm posting these things, because I question things, and they are actually trying to ruin my income, to say it that way, me as a mother. And I said this because what if actually, I'm glad that I have my husband's support, but with circumstances like this, that people are losing so much in trying to ruin my income, not thinking that I have a family too, that this could be affecting me. They could be doing this to other people as well. So And the lady reached out to one of my sponsors, the doctor's wife. She reached out to one of my sponsors and told her that she's going to tell all of her friends or everybody not to buy anything from that company, which is a small business, not to buy absolutely anything if she keeps hiring me.
So this is a doctor's wife. Do you know her personally, or is
No, I don't
just a
know.
fan? Did she make that comment, or did you actually hear information back from your sponsor saying that this lady reached out to them?
My sponsor, she sent me the screenshot. Look what happened, and she showed me that, and I'm like, wow. And I posted on my Instagram story because my whole point is that this person can be doing, just because we think different, she can be doing this to other businesses, and she's not taking the job only away from me. But the fact that she actually saying that she's going to tell a lot of people not to buy from that brand, which is a small business, she's not affecting only me, she's affecting that other family who's trying to sell and trying to bring money and food to their table. So what did give them the right to do that?
Did your sponsor consider not working with you again because of that?
No, she my sponsor, no. She told me and it's like they respect because I think differently, but at the same time, it creates problems for me. And I don't want my sponsor people to work with me to actually receive those kind of message from people that don't have anything to do with their life right now. Hi, this is Paola from 90 Day Fiance, and I'm in here talking with Domenick.